You put on a fresh shirt this morning. By your 10 a.m. meeting, your back's damp, your palms are wet, and someone goes in for a handshake, and you're doing that quick wipe on your trousers first. The office aircon is on. You're not nervous. You haven't done anything strenuous. And somewhere along the way, you've just accepted it. This is who I am. I sweat more than everyone else. You stop questioning it. But you shouldn't have to accept it, because this is a real name, a real cause, and real solutions. Let's get into it. First, let's be clear. Sweating itself isn't a flaw. Your skin has millions of sweat glands, and their job is to keep your core temperature stable. When your body heats up, your brain signals those glands to release fluid onto your skin. It's not actually the sweat that cools you down. It's the evaporation of that sweat off your skin that pulls the heat away. That's the system doing exactly what it's meant to. The problem starts when your body produces far more sweat than it needs to regulate temperature. Sweating when you're not warm. Sweating when you're sitting still. Sweat that soaks through a shirt within minutes. That's not just how you are. That's a distinct condition with a name. It's called hyperhidrosis. Break the word down. Hyper means excessive. Hydrosis means sweating. Excessive sweating. Straightforward as that. And it's far more common than people assume. Studies suggest it affects around 1 in 20 people to some degree, and most never mention to a doctor. A lot of people quietly manage it alone, carrying a spare shirt to work, avoiding handshakes, steering clear of light-colored clothing, picking seats away from the group at dinner. Here's the part that isn't talked about enough. The anxiety of hiding it actually makes it worse, because stress triggers the same nervous system pathway that controls your sweat glands. So the self-consciousness feeds the sweating, and the sweating feeds the self-consciousness. If this sounds like you, it's not poor hygiene and it's not being nervous. Your sweat glands are simply overactive. There are 2 categories, and knowing which one applies to you matters. Primary hyperhidrosis is when excessive sweating is a condition itself, not a symptom of something else. It typically starts in childhood or early adulthood, targets specific areas, hands, feet, underarms, face, and often runs in families. Secondary hyperhidrosis is different. It's a symptom pointing to something else happening in the body. It tends to start later in adulthood, affects the whole body rather than one area, and can get noticeably worse at night. Common causes include poorly controlled type 2 diabetes, which can damage the nerve that regulates sweat, an overactive thyroid, which speeds up your entire metabolism, hormonal shifts during perimenopause and menopause, chronic anxiety or panic disorder, and certain medications, including some blood pressure drugs and antidepressants. If your sweating started suddenly, has no obvious trigger, or comes with unexplained weight loss, fever, or a racing heart, that's your body flagging something worth getting checked, not something to sit on. Now, what can you actually do about it? Fabric matters. Natural fibers like cotton and linen breathe, while synthetics trap heat and moisture. Use a clinical strength antiperspirant, not just deodorant. Deodorant only masks odor, while antiperspirant contains aluminum-based compounds that temporarily block the sweat gland itself. And applying at night rather than only in the morning gives it time to work into the skin while your glands are less active. Know your triggers. Caffeine, alcohol, and spicy food all raise your internal temperature and nervous system activity. Address the stress loop, because anxiety and sweating reinforce each other. Techniques that lower baseline stress genuinely reduce sweat output over time. And for severe cases, see a GP or dermatologist. Prescription strength antiperspirants, targeted medications, and in-clinic procedures like ionphoresis or Botox injections for sweat glands are all established, effective options across Europe. If your sweating is sudden, affect your whole body, or comes with fatigue, fever, or weight loss, don't wait on that. Speak to a doctor. For everyone else managing this day to day, you're not doing anything wrong, and you don't need to keep shrinking yourself over something your body is doing on its own. If someone you know has been quietly dealing with this, send them this video. And if you want more videos that actually explain what's going on with your body, hit subscribe, because this is just a start.